Welcome to Science with Ms. Steph. Stay tuned and find out how I expanded this balloon. Yes, hi. Can you see me? But I should be live on Instagram and on Facebook, folks. Good afternoon. Ms. Steph here with another fun candy chemistry activity for you to try at home. Okay, our special guest, or rather our star candy for today, is Skittles. Let's just kind of chit chat a little bit about what's going on, what we've got coming up here in the science club ecosystem, right? If you are following us on Facebook and Instagram, and if you get our emails, you know that we are going to have an in-person event for a safe amount of people on May 29th. Yes, that is Memorial Day weekend. We have an annual event called Science in the Park. Normally we do it in Morningside Park, but for various reasons, we're actually going to be partnering with the lovely and the wonderful Sugar Babies Child Development Center, and we are going to be there again on May 29th. I will make sure that I drop in the comments and all that type of stuff information about how to register your scientists for that event. Be advised, we are not going to have drop-off services. Normally, Saturday Science is like a fun 2.5 hours of just scientific exploration, and we allow you to drop off your young scientists. Well, guess what? We're not doing that just yet. Okay? We are doing this in decency and order, folks. For our first event, we do need you to stay and hang out with your little, and they are going to have a great time. Yes, they will. But just know that you're going to have to stay with them and enjoy the science experience. Okay, so that's May 29th. Now, as far as Summer Science Club, yes, registration information is going to be made available to more folks in the near future. Again, that's going to be limited availability simply because we have to be safe, y'all, and that's how we're going to be safe, by making sure that we don't have too many children in the space. All right. Yeah, so today for your materials, you know how I feel about materials. I try to make it so that you're able to try these things at home. Okay, so the materials today are pretty straightforward. I do have some fancy smancy things that I ordered from that place that I like, but I try not to mention them too often. Um, and by the way, there is a way to purchase things on Amazon and support Miss Stuff Science Club, by the way, Amazon Smile, and I'll drop that link down below. But this is my only kind of fancy smancy material today, right? Which is this filter paper. Now, do you have to have the filter paper to do this activity? Absolutely not. You can cut a circle out of any kind of paper and try it. And that can be your way of shifting up the investigation and seeing whether or not you can change it and make it different and interesting by using a different kind of paper, right? The filter paper, as I've mentioned to you before, the filter paper specifically absorbs water. It's designed to absorb water and various liquids in a certain kind of way, and it does capture pigment, which is very important for what we're doing today. So yeah, so you're going to need some filter paper, a waterproof plate, so you can use and it doesn't have to be this size, it can be bigger if you want, but you'll see why I'm using this size. So it could be plastic, ceramic, whatever child size plate that you want to use. And for this, remember, I'm measuring my Skittles in fun size today, okay? And so at least I'm going to make sure that this is fun size. I want to say it's fun size. I'm calling it fun size. Because you know there's like snack size and fun size and whatever size. So I'm saying it's fun size. Okay, so you just need one of these for this part of the activity. If you saw my Instagram post, you know that we're doing 2 investigations today. All right, so filter paper or just paper, preferably a white piece of paper. And again, you'll see why. A plate, some Skittles, and some water. All right, that's the first part of what we're rocking out today. All right, then, then later you're going to need more fun size Skittles, at least 3 packs total. Coca Cola, yes, or a soda. You know, if you watched last week's episode of Science with Miss Steph, you know that the soda, when we do these types of things, the actual type of soda you use can be changed. It doesn't have to be Coca Cola, it doesn't have to be Diet Pepsi, all that sorts of types of stuff. You absolutely need some pretty decent quality balloons and fresh balloons, right? We know that when things are more fresh, they're more malleable, okay? And so you want to make sure you have fresh balloons. But again, that's for something we'll do second. That's our second part or second investigation today. Yep, I'm hitting you with 2 items, folks, 2 things today. So thank you so much for joining me for Science with Ms. Steph. I'm so glad that you're here, and we're going to have an awesome time. Yes. All right. So for the first one, we're going to experience what happens when we add water to Skittles. Now, you may have seen this before, right? We know that Skittles taste the rainbow, right? That's their tagline, right? Our tagline is "We make science fun." Hello, ow. Okay, yes, right. So taste the rainbow. So they have different color. Their candy come in various colors, rainbow colors. Okay, Roy G. Biff, essentially Roy G. Biff, and we know that the candy coating is water soluble. And I did a video this time last year, actually, which is showing you that the candy coating will come off. But today we're doing an upgrade. It's all about upgrading, y'all. Okay, it's all about moving these investigations to the next level, right? Today we're going to put a piece of filter paper down and see if that pigment will translate onto the paper and maybe create something that's kind of a bit of an art piece. You know how I feel. STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Hello, hello, hello. They all go together and they're all fun together. And so there's always some type of artistic expression possible, right? There's always some potential artistic expression in my world when it comes to science. I told you, you don't have to use filter paper, but it's best for the situation, but you don't have to use it. Like, you don't have to. Okay. Pass the plate. This is this. Now, the artsy part kind of comes in how you're going to place your Skittles. And as I shared with you before, I am using one fun size pack. Okay, that's how I'm measuring things today. Math, the M in STEAM, mathematics, we're always looking at the importance of ratios, the importance of measurement, so on and so forth. Okay, now these are the colors are not evenly distributed inside of each pack. You don't always get the same amount of colors. Okay, you don't necessarily know what you're going to get, which is kind of a fun little surprise, right? I didn't know whether it would be like a lot of yellow. The last pack I opened was a lot of red. So right now this is a lot of yellow. Okay, so let's see if I can place these in a way that's kind of entertaining and that might have a nice little design. Okay, I've got my plate, filter paper, and now I'm placing my Skittles down. Placing my Skittles around filter paper in a way that I think might eventually make a pretty design on the paper. That's what I'm investigating today. Am I going to be able to use the fact that the Skittles coating comes off? Again, that's something that's prior knowledge. We know that happens. Go back and watch the video. Okay. Um, but can I get that color to translate and be on the paper? Mhm. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Thank you so much for joining me. I see that we've got some folks coming on. All right, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me today. All right, I think I'm going to put the green in the middle. And of course, you can place the Skittles like in whatever way you desire. All right. Also, you could see if this would work with M&Ms. We know that M&Ms have various colors and they have a candy coating as well. So you could find out whether or not this would work with M&Ms. Like that's your prerogative, right? Like you can decide. Okay? Right? Old school Bobby Brown reference. All right. Boom. I'm just placing these around. Okay, y'all. Welcome to Science with Ms. Steph. I'm so glad to have you with me today. Actually, let's put this here just so that we can talk about that later. All right. And here, I think this is upside down. Here's the filter paper for those of you wondering or wanting to try using the actual filter paper that I'm using. Again, you can take any piece of white paper and cut it into a circle and use that. Okay? This is what our design looks like. I just did a very, very simple design on my plate. Okay, 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 okay. Right? Very simple design on my plates. This is what I have here. And it's like so fun and so exciting, right? You know, this is what I've got. And I decided to put the green in the middle because that's just what I decided to do. Like there's no particular reason. It's my choice. Okay? That's just what I decided to do. Okay? Feel free to comment, y'all. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you have any questions about what we're doing today. Okay? Our special guest, as I said earlier, is Skittles, right? I'm going to put it in the middle. Okay? I'm going to just run it down the middle. And around a bit. And as I told you before, the filter paper, what's really cool about the filter paper, right, is that it absorbs water well. It's going to help us with our investigation. Okay, it's going to make our investigation go smoother. Okay, so we've got this. As you can see, it's an instant reaction as soon as the water hits the candy coating, it starts to run. Okay, the candy coating starts to run and starts to come off. So I'm going to put this down to the side and let that sit and let that develop, as it were. And we'll come back to that at the end of our time together. I'll show you what the filter paper looks like. Okay. Now, last week, I did something a little kooky, pretty exciting in my opinion. Okay, I reached back into my science teacher past. Okay, and I brought forward from science teacher past favorites. I brought forward the Mentos and soda. Okay, typically you would see it as Mentos and like Diet Coke, and we talked about how it does not have to be Diet Coke, and we even talked about how it doesn't have to be Coke. It could be any kind of soda. Now, today, I take it one step further and we see and we're going to investigate whether or not it has to even be Mentos to give you that reaction. And I'm going to throw a balloon on it to see if I can get the balloon to expand, to see if we can disturb. We can use the Skittles to disturb the carbon dioxide that is within the soda. I say to expand this fabulous purple balloon. And if you don't know why I'm using purple, that means you have not, I say you have not been watching, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yes, yes, yes. Just like last week, this part is actually going to go pretty quickly. So just watch with me. All right. I have a bottle of soda, fresh bottle of soda. It's been sitting for a little bit. Mm, yeah. Okay. It's been sitting for a little bit. This is actually the 16 ounce, 16.9 ounce, and 1.06 um, pint, also known as 500 milliliters. All those conversions, right? There's different um, ways that volume can be measured. Okay, different units can be used to measure volume. Okay, as in the amount of space that something takes up. Okay, there's that math again. Mm-hmm. All right, I wonder if I can get this in. Oh, good. I can get that to go like this. So I am putting in the Skittles. One fun-sized pack worth of Skittles are going inside of my balloon, inside of my kind of dark pearl, um, purple balloon. Remember, we're trying to see if we have to have Mentos or if we can use another kind of candy to disturb the gas that is inside of soda. And to see if we can use that gas to expand a balloon. Cool? Y'all trying to act like it's not cool. You know it's cool. You know it's exciting. You know that as soon as you see this balloon expand, haha, if it does, you're going to shout and you're going to dance and you're going to think it's the coolest thing ever. You know you will. I know you will. Okay? So I'm going to, just like I did last week, slowly remove the cap. I've got a little fizz sound letting me know that that's a nice, fresh bottle of soda. Okay? Again, of course, I don't want to disturb the gas that's inside of there just yet because I want to make sure that as much of it as possible is going to help me expand this balloon. Let's see if this happens. See if we can get this to roll. Let's see if we can do this. Something makes me all of a sudden remember the fact that I don't have paper towels sitting around me. Let's see if we can do this without it getting all over me. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Now, if you try this at home, let me know. Take some pictures. Remember to tag us, Triple F Empowerment Inc. Hello. Remember to tag us, okay? Over here on Instagram, mssteph underscore TFE. If you try it, tag me, let me know. Let's see if this actually is going to do what we want it to do. Uh-oh. Whoa! Yay! Woohoo! That worked. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see the Skittles go down into this bottle of Coca Cola? Okay? Down into this bottle of Coca Cola, people. disturb the carbon dioxide that's inside of here and push it up. It's not a chemical reaction to where like it didn't make new gas. Okay? That's what's so cool about this, about candy. And so it's not new gas being produced. It is gas being displaced. And I just feel it's cool. I just feel it's cool. Now, when you're doing this at home, be mindful of the amount of the size of the soda container, because you know the larger the soda, I'm only using a 16 ounce. Okay, you know the more soda or the more candy you're using, the more gas that is displaced. Okay, and so you're going to get a larger expansion. At least you should. Hmm. I wonder if we should try it. I wonder if we should try another balloon. Mm. And two fun size Skittles. All right, using, yes, another purple balloon. Different kind of purple, but it's my party. And yeah, we use purple. My party. Right? Don't forget, folks, before we log out, we got to check out and see what's going on with our Skittles paper, people. We're definitely going to check that out as well. Our guest star today. Okay. This is Skittles. It's our guest Skittles. We're using fun size packs of Skittles to have some science fun. Doing a little candy chemistry today, finding out what's going on, what happens um, when things mix together. What happens? Yeah, that's all it is, people. That's all it is. That's what science is. What happens when it mixes together? We're just learning about the natural world. That's all. Just learning, observing, having some fun with it. Okay, so different balloon. Uh-oh, I opened my soda before I opened my candy. Let's cover that up for 2 seconds. I don't want the gas too much of the gas to expel, even though I haven't disturbed the gas yet, right? I don't want too much of it to be able to expel before I get a chance to find out whether or not 2 packs of Skittles will be different, will show me a different result than 1 pack of Skittles. Okay? Yep. And keep in mind, I'm using fun size packs. These aren't the full size packs that you get in the store that are sold by themselves. Okay? Lots. Okay? Put in the comments or in the chat, like, do you think this is going to, like, just, like, blow up all over my face? Do you think it's just going to make the balloon slightly bigger? I mean, what do you think will happen? Prove to you. I really do have all of them in there. It's a lot. It's a lot. Just like last week. Remember how last week it was like, oh, but it's only 2 Mentos. Like, is that really going to make a difference? Child, y'all saw. Go back and watch episode 63, and you'll see that 2 Mentos in 1 bottle of Coca Cola makes a big shebang. Makes a really big reaction. All right, we are disturbing. We're going to disturb the gas. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up and come a little out of the shot because let's make this all about the soda and what's happening with the soda. Okay, cool? Whoa. Whoa. You expected that this was going to be a bigger reaction than what we saw with the one packet of Skittles. How many of you thought to yourself, that's going to be bigger? That's going to completely splatter all over Ms. Steph's face, like, right? And then on the other hand, how many of you were like, yeah, I knew it was going to be the same amount of expansion. Hmm. I mean, the amount of soda, okay, right? The amount of carbon dioxide that's available to be displaced absolutely plays a role in this. Okay. So, I mean, you have to consider that. Okay. It's really cool. I find it cool. I think it's still cool, even though it didn't do what I expected. I expected it to just be like all over the place and to me have to do lots of cleaning up of soda and bubbles and stickiness, is what I thought was going to happen. But it didn't. That is the beauty of science. Sometimes you get a surprise, a fun surprise, all right? So I encourage you to try this at home. All right, let's keep it moving. It's been dissolved. Not only has it been dissolved, it's been moved around. Let's see whether or not we can um, see if it was transferred to the paper into a fun design. Ah, do y'all see this? It was. It's on the paper, and it's on the paper in that kind of in the fun design that I place the Skittles onto the paper. It's on the paper. It's there. So this is one that I did. Okay, just a little test run that I did earlier in the day. Yeah, do you see it? Doesn't it look amazing? It's so cool. Do you see how the colors, okay, how the colors have stayed in their place? Yeah? The colors stayed in their place. So that was made with Skittles. Believe it or not, it's not watercolor. This is Skittles, just in case some of you are just now joining and you're thinking, oh, well, I did like a watercolor painting. I did not. I painted with Skittles and some water. Yes, I did. And you can too. I encourage you to try it at home. And you might want to try other candies like M&Ms, right? Maybe an M&M that has a similar candy coating might be able to produce the same result. Who knows? You can investigate and you can let me know whether it works out. Thank you for watching this Skittles episode of Science with Ms. Steph. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of Candy Chemistry.